Hello and welcome. I am Silvia Hartmann, the creator of Modern Energy, and I am pleased to invite you to this short course on distance healing, the Modern Energy way. If you are completely new to Modern Energy, I invite you to have a look at some of the other videos, particularly Start with the Heart, and also have a look at the way Modern Energy deals with the world, as it were, and the living energy body. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to say here, as we always do, is that we are dealing with the energy body. So when we are sending distance healing in Modern Energy, what we are doing is we're strengthening the person's living energy body. When the energy body becomes stronger, it supports the physicality much better, and there's much less stress in the physical body, and then the physical body has more of a chance of healing. So let us be quite clear, is that we are not promising some kind of instant mending of broken bones or cancer healing or anything like that. What we do in energy healing is we send energy to the energy body of the other person. And that is far more important to their well-being, to their happiness, and potentially to their immortality than people have ever really realized in the modern Western world. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be generating energy in our own energy bodies, and then we are going to send this in a very targeted fashion to that person's energy body who is in need of this boost, these vitamins, this help, this support, this additional strength and power that will help them stay strong, and through that strong energy system give him or her the best chance of physical healing. The physical body will do its best, its absolute best to the very end, and anything that we can do to support the physical body is going to be enormously helpful, and much more so than, modern medicine will ever really understand. People really die of a broken heart. It's that severe and significant. And likewise, a stronger or a strengthened heart can tip the balance towards wellness, towards living longer, towards being stronger, towards recovery. And that's what we do in Modern Energy Healing. So we have a real living energy body, and this living energy body communicates to us through the sixth sense, and these would be our emotions. The fine emotions are also sometimes called intuition, and the very powerful emotions are sometimes called psychosomatic emotions, mostly psychosomatic pain, but there's also psychosomatic pleasure. These are just points on the scale of escalation or strengthening. And in Modern Energy, we use our sixth sense in order to know what's right and what's wrong in the energy worlds. And that's, of course, what the sixth sense is for. It is to tell us about the things, give us feedback about the things that we cannot see or hear or taste or scent or touch. And that's what the sixth sense is for, to give us information about the energy world. So we always start with the heart. The heart of energy is an enormous reactor providing energy for the entire energy system. And it's right in the middle where you would point there, where you say, this is me. And that's the center of it, but it produces this vast energy field that is our energy field. When that goes down, then we shrink and we are smaller and less powerful, and our bodies become stressed as well. And when that starts to fire up and it works really well, then we feel powerful and we feel strong, and that supports the healing of the physical body as well. So we always start with the heart, and we assume the heart position. And that's always the first thing we want to do, is to get everybody on board. See, that's a conscious choice to assume the heart position, and our hands are now placed in that energy field of the heart center. And so our healing hands of energy wake up as well, which is nice. And our energy mind knows that this, we're now going to do something that involves me as well. So now everybody's on board and we are ready to do some kind of thing with modern energy. And in our case today, this is going to be distance healing, sending somebody energy across the distance. And so while we are in the heart position and we're breathing deeply, you need to remind yourself that at the energy levels, there is no time, there is no space, there is no gravity at all, there is no distance. It's one of the wonderful things about the energy worlds. Everything's there at once. This can be a little bit overwhelming and a little bit confusing at first, something we have to get used to, but be of good cheer, because we have got this sixth sense which guides us in the worlds of energy. And that's what we're going to use. Okay. And so now I'd like you to think about a person who you would like today to send some energy, to make them stronger, to give them the gift that only you would have to give. Because each one of us is really different, different flavors, different energies, different energy bodies, different energy hearts that were already different from the start, from the moment of conception. And through every positive experience you've had, they've become more and more personalized. So even though 1 million people might send energy, it's going to be 1 million slightly different vibrations. And that's also really, really fascinating and something that I love. So you don't have to be a great healer or a prophet or a saint to do this. And in fact, think of it as a bandwidth of vitamins. Your personal vitamins might be just exactly what the spirit doctor ordered, that are just right for that person we're going to send this distance healing to really, I always think of the sailors on the old wooden ships for whom just 1 teaspoon of vitamin C made all the difference between healthy, happy sailors and sick, insane, dying sailors. You are the gift that only you would have to give. So do be proud of that. Stand strong in that. You don't have to be a prophet, you just have to be yourself. And that's the best you can do, that is all you can do. But also it is immensely precious. So that having been established, now let us think of this person who we want to send the energy to. And I have thought of a person, and I hope you have too. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to say this out aloud. And I'm going to say, I'm going to send all my love to Martin today. Okay, excellent. So now our conscious mind and our energy mind and also our higher friends in higher places, they all know why we're here and what we want to do. This is our step in that sequence of energy healing that makes it simple and easy and very profound. So now, what we need is a direction. And for this, we need our sixth sense. Where is this person? You might have to actually get up and turn around. I can't do this because I'm on a chair and in front of a camera. But what I'd like you to do now is to use your intuition and literally feel for the direction in which this has to be. Okay, mine is sort of up there. That's the direction I'm going to be sending my energy in. And this is really important for the conscious mind, so it doesn't get confused in the worlds of energy. There's a direction there. That's where we're sending the energy. That's where Martin is in my case. So I'm going to turn slightly. So I'm facing in that direction. And I highly recommend you do that too. Wherever the person is that you are facing in that direction, you're putting your eyes in that direction, your intention, your attention in that direction. And now we are ready to start raising some energy. Think of the person you're sending that energy to. This is really important. So there has to be love in this. There has to be a desire to have this person be healthier and happier and stronger, and to get ready to give that gift that you would like to give to them. So breathe deeply and think about how much you love this person. If the person is a total stranger, then the love is even more unconditional for this person who was born into this world, who's making their way through the world. And let that desire to give them the gift that only you would have to give now really rise up in you. And by all means, encourage that with these hand movements. Let that energy rise up in you, rise up into your heart. More and more and more. And when you feel ready, then just simply make a giving gesture, as though you would allow a bird to fly in that direction. And that really is it. I'm really moved by this. I feel energy moving through my body. I feel nearly like I want to cry. It's a wonderful experience. It's a gentle experience. And that's, in my case here, also really important. I have met so many healers, energy healers, who felt that they had to be like the wizards in the cartoons that throw these huge lightning bolts out of their hands. People's energy systems don't need that. Many of them need a light touch of love and compassion, or just understanding, or just acceptance, or just a little, like a mother would blow on the wound of a little child to make it better. Energy healing is a wonderful thing. And energy healing at a distance produces a different experience every time you do it, for every person you do it with. Please don't be upset if there wasn't thunderclaps and lightning bolts and volcanoes erupting. If you could feel something in your own body, that's the feedback. This is the feedback. If you really feel that something was given, something has happened, a connection was made, and there's energy flowing through your living energy body, then you know you've done the best you could, and that the gift that only you would have to give has been given. It's sometimes it's a great volcanic eruption of energy that flows from you. And sometimes it's this gentle, soft and loving touch that we have in the heart healing prayer, with the exquisite tenderness you would show to a tiny little bird that you found frozen on your doorstep. That softly, that gently. The energy system is a wonderful place. It's fine and fragile and glorious. And so to learn to reach out and touch another person's energy system and follow your intuition, which is the feedback from your own energy body as to how to proceed and what to give, is a wonderful learning experience. And with every one of these healing gifts that you give, your own energy system is rewarded by becoming stronger, by becoming more powerful. It's a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful thing that way. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you have really felt that sixth sense sensation in your own living body. So to go through that very quickly one more time, we start in the heart position. We make the statement, I want to send my gift, my healing to this person today. Then we sense for the direction and turn in the direction to make that connection between us and the other person. Then we raise energy. We think about them. We think about our love for them. We think about our desire, deep desire to help them on their path unconditionally. And as this desire rises, as this love rises, you can feel that in your living body. And when you are ready, you give the gift that only you would have to give. And the physical feedback that you feel from this is your reward, your energy reward for having done this wonderful thing of having taken time and given your best love and effort to support another person in this life. Thank you very much for listening, with lots of love from me.